So my team's 63 points altogether. In goal, obviously I've got Daryl Raya. They drew 1-1 with Chelsea. Obviously I had Cole Palmer in my team as well. They both got 2 points respectively. Cole Palmer didn't do anything, which against big teams, he doesn't really do anything, does he? But against other teams, he's unbelievable.
Against the bottom 3, bottom 4, he'll go and hit as many goals as he wants. I think that, I wonder if there's a mentality thing in that potentially. I guess we'll get to wait and see. But I'm quite intrigued to see how Ipswich deal with him when he comes to Portman Road at the end of this year. That's one of those where, again, it feels harsh to say, but Ipswich are probably going to be a team that you would imagine would be in, let's say, somewhere in the bottom 5 in the Premier League, you'd imagine. And that is what Cole Palmer feeds off. Is there going to be a game plan? Is there a way to stop him? I'm sure there will be something that Kieran McKenna will want to do. But I wonder what the psychology is there. Because I remember, was it last year he scored a load against Man United? I remember he got a really good return from that. Other than that, when he plays the big teams, as you say, he tends to go a little bit AWOL, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm actually going to quickly look and look at the next few games. He's got Leicester, Aston Villa, and Southampton. So yeah, should be good. Should be all right. Should be getting points there.
10 goals per game.
Yeah, take that. Go back to my defence. Pedro Porro, obviously lost against Town, but he did get the assist for the Spurs' consolation goal. So he got me 4 points, which is nice. Anthony Robinson.
You know what? I think you've got it right in your head. It's just the way that you're saying it. I could tell what you meant, but you say it in a way. I don't know if you. Is there something that's going on here that means you can't say it? Robinson.
Probably. Robertson.
No, you just said Robertson there.
Anthony from Fulham got 6 points, so I was very happy about that. Did he get an assist in the game against Palace? He must have done. No, he got a clean sheet.
It was 2-0 win.
4 points. 4 points. You get a clean. I didn't know that. It's very good indeed. So, and obviously he played the full 90, so he got 2 points. So 6 points there for the Fulham man. Leif Davis got a point, which he got a yellow card, so we got a minus point. So, but we'll get on to an extra Town player very shortly. Jared Bowen got 3 points. Would that have just been for the assists against Everton? No, the clean sheet against Everton, I'm sure. And obviously just playing the full 90. Palmer already mentioned. Semenyo, I brought in for Dwight McNeil, and he didn't do anything for Bournemouth, which is frustrating. But they did lose 3-2 against Bournemouth. And there's a Brentford player that I want in my team.
3-2 against Brentford.
Yes.
Not 3-2 against Bournemouth. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. My captain, this is the first time where I really was looking at my captaincy, and I put it on Salah. I think you did as well, AJ. Mm-hmm. 28 lovely points for his goal and assist against Villa, which was very nice indeed. Heung-min Son.
I want to ask a question now. Okay, so we know, let's get it right out of the way. He blanked. He did not do anything. No goals, no assists. Conceded 2 goals. So doesn't get any points for that. What did you make of his performance? You've got to see him live in the flesh now. And he's someone that you kind of had in and out, shake it all about over the last few weeks. What did you make of him? Do you see something where you're like, oh, maybe he'd be someone I have in the future and he could get some returns? Or now you've seen him play, are you thinking, that's it, I'm not going to be going back for him?
Because he's 9.9 million. That's a lot of money. In the flesh, there was a few moments in the game against Town where he was like, "Oh, it could be dangerous." He did get the chances, but he was very quiet though, wasn't he? Really. So he's had a mixed bag. Obviously, he's had that injury. He came back from injury, a few weeks ago. So he's maybe not fully fit potentially. Obviously, he played in Turkey, against Galatasaray in the Europa League. So maybe still feeling from that. They've got Man City next, so
they always beat Man City.
True.
Tottenham always beat Man. They could
Man City
be in the relegation zone, losing every week, and Tottenham would still beat Man City. So maybe he's one to think about. I don't know.
Yeah, but then I think there's other players I could look at. So that obviously international break now, so there's going to be a lot of people now thinking, okay, sit back and reflect on their team, and he could be one that I may have a question mark on. So we'll get to them later. Ollie Watkins, 2 points. Obviously, Villa lost against Liverpool. once again, you take that sacrifice, don't you, for like Salah getting 28 points with Watkins only getting 2. Although it would have been nice for him to score maybe a consolation goal, and he gets a little bit of points there. And then Liam Delap, I backed him since the start. 11 points. Assist for Sammy Smodek's overhead kick. And obviously, Delap smashing one in from 1 yard to score the second goal. And 11 points from Liam Delap. And I want to mention Liam Delap a lot, AJ, because he's had a decent sort of points haul, hasn't he? 11 points against Spurs, only 2 points against Leicester, 5 points against Brentford, 2 points against Everton, 6 points against West Ham for the goal, and we lost 4-1. So not bad. 12 points against Villa, and then 1 point against Southampton and Brighton. Obviously, 7 points against Fulham, and then 2 points against Man City and Liverpool. So he's had a decent return, good old Liam Delap. And he's given me 11 beautiful points up front, with Watkins obviously not recording much. And my bench, Danny Welbeck. Once again, AJ, I was debating as well with Delap. I'm actually going to go back on what I've just said. I was thinking, do I start Delap or Welbeck? And I just, you know what, I went on the final sort of because obviously the deadline was 1:30. I think when I was travelling up, I was like, you know what, I'm going to back the boy Liam Delap. And I was very happy I did indeed, because I would have been fuming if he was on my bench, because I did that, a few weeks ago. I think I had left Davis on my bench, and of course he goes and gets his scores or an assist. I don't know what it was, but I'm happy with my week. 63 points in total. Salah and Delap getting the main points. But yeah, happy days indeed. AJ, over to you.
Yeah, I think there's a Liam Delap debate to come with this, but I'll go through mine first. Dean Henderson, 2 points. Yeah, okay, a little bit. Not really sure how to feel about this, because he just makes so many saves that he likes to rack up points. But Crystal Palace have not been good at football for a long time, and it is making me think. The only issue being I've not been good at rolling my transfers, as I spoke about taking the -4, which means I've only got 1 going into this one. You don't really want to use it to change your goalkeeper. Backline, Pedro Porro, 4 points, as Ross mentioned. Kanate got 6 for his clean sheet against Aston Villa, which is good after a few weeks of blanking. Rico Lewis, every time I think about taking him out, he goes and gets a good kind of score. He had a really rough one at Brighton, gets a -1 for the goals he conceded and the -1 for the yellow card. Turns up with 0 points for that one. But he's just such a cheap way into the Man City defence. I don't really want to get him out, which is a problem. Midfield, Brian and Brumo. I'm really struggling with this pronunciation now. I don't know why. I always thought it was Mbuemo, but I now think I saw the pronunciation sheet at Brentford. They put it up on the screen, and I think it was Mbumo, which just to me sounds like wrong and jarring. But here we are. He got 5 points, which seems good for the assist, but not really when you think that Visser got a lot more points than he did, unfortunately. Saka got 2 and then picked up a knock, which means that he's out of England duty. Which isn't great. Morgan Rogers got 1. You know what? I'm not that upset about that, because I've been on the Rogers train all along and he's done really, really well. So I'm happy with that. And Villa's next games, when you look at them, are really good as well. Palace home, Chelsea away, Brentford home, Southampton home, Forest away, all to come between now and middle of December. Our captain, Salah, to the tune of 28 points. Dominic Solanke, the less said, the better. Ollie Watkins, already touched upon. And Chris Woods, another interesting one. He just got 2 points this week, and that is the first time he's not had a return since the defeat to Fulham at the end of September. Only 4 games from 11 where he's not had a return so far, which is a bit sad. At the end of the day, for 6.6 million that I've got him in for, you can't feel that upset about it. I've actually got 6.6 now. I got him in at 6.3. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I think that it's a kind of a thing where everyone goes to get him in. He's now got an ownership of 24.4%. Everyone rushes to get him in, and then he blanks, because of course he does. And he's got Arsenal away next. So, yeah, not wonderful that. And then I've got a series of blanks on my bench. Goalkeeper Matthews, who always blanks, doesn't play. Fabio Carvalho, I think came on for a minute and got booked for Brentford. So that's wonderful, brilliant. Taylor Harwood Bellis, welcome to the England squad. Weirdly, that's bizarre. But yeah, he played at Wolves and got no points because he conceded and also got a booking. And then I've still got Jacob Greaves on my bench because I didn't want to take him out. And because that comeback is coming, friends, he's almost back. Hopefully, after the international break, he will become someone I can potentially put back into my team with a slightly more favourable run of games. So, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment.